Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Please make sure, let me know if y'all can hear me first. Actually, I know y'all can hear me because I heard myself through the thing. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. I see you, Lock Queen, Nikki P, Diane Jackson, Grown Woman Don't Try Me. Okay. Mocha Drop, what's up? Mama B, what's going on? Emily B, good morning, good morning. Tiffany, good morning. Miss Charlene Ford, good morning. Um, LC, what's going on? Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Okay, listen, we got quite a bit to talk about this morning. Okay, we got quite a bit to talk about this morning. But I want to talk about Funky Dineva, which we talked about this about 2 weeks ago, if anybody remember. But we're gonna talk about it again. Okay. We're gonna talk about Funky Dineva. We're gonna be talking about Joy and Reid versus Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith hates to see black women successful. Like anyway, now we're gonna get into that because you know how a lot of the people say, "Oh, you know the gay boys, they really disrespect black women. They hate black women." But y'all don't talk about these straight niggas. Supposed to be straight niggas that's out here really using their platform to down talk black women. We're gonna talk about it though. Yeah. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. Hey Butterfly, hey Kimber, hey Lillian, hey DDS, hey Misha, hey the Side Eye Sage. What's up? What's up? Okay. So those are the things that we are going to be getting into. Hey Creole girl. Those are the things we're gonna get into Candace and Monique. Um I'm not going into a full debate about Candace and Monique, but I do have something I want to say about Candace and Monique. Um and there's some other stories that we'll be hitting and missing too. Hey Miss Felicia, hey JM Lee, what's going on, y'all? Y'all come on in and double tap the screen for your boy, please. Thank you to everybody who checked on me yesterday. I'm all right. Keep keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. Keep us lifted. All right. Lord Jesus, what happened? Oh, there you go. All right, child. All right. And we're gonna talk about Mean Granny Pants. We're gonna also talk about Steve Wilkos as well. Okay. And that demon Erica Kirk. We're gonna talk about the veneer dude. Um I'm going to post this on my community wall, y'all, but I found a the black script on IG. They put 30 black owned production companies in studios part 2. Okay, so they had released part 1, but this is part 2. And I think in part 1 they had people like Tyler Perry, Issa Rae, all of that, but they have updated part 2. There's a lot of people that I did not know were in production at all. So I'm going to post this to my community wall so that y'all can see it. So y'all could be reminded about these people that have actual production companies. Some of these people we see their stuff on Tubi, some we see it on Netflix, some we see it on mainstream. What's the Peacock, Pluto, all them different places. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. All right. I'm gonna definitely show y'all. All right. So let's actually start off with this goofy tied lady herself. Okay. Yeah, I want to start with her. I'm so sick of her goofy, tired self. Okay. Let's talk about Nicki Minaj. So Nicki Minaj yesterday was online over there on Twitter. Over there, having some nice things to say about JD Vance. We don't give a about JD Vance and we don't give a about Trump. What this woman is doing, and I am so sick of her fans. I am so sick of you Barbie doll holding hoes. I'm sick of y'all. And let me tell y'all why I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all because y'all will find any and every excuse to continue to support someone who aligns themselves with the Trump administration. It doesn't matter what she's doing, why she's doing it. I don't care about her speaking for Nigeria. This is a person who isn't even a U.S. citizen that wants to get out here. And just a couple years ago, she was begging for citizenship. She was begging for a temporary citizenship. Girl, what I don't understand, this is the same woman who on a Twitter rant went on a Twitter rant and literally said that she was not a U.S. citizen and was begging, talking about all the things that I have brought to the United States. I deserve to be a citizen. Girl, you're dumb. You're dumb. And I'm telling y'all, I have nothing for people who want to align themselves with this administration for any reason. Any reason you support this administration, we have a problem. Do y'all know that, oh yeah, the Democrats caved in when the shutdown happened? Oh, we're gonna have the Republicans revisit these subsidies. Guess what they said? Which is what we knew they was gonna say in the very beginning. Hell no, we're not extending subsidies. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to make the American people suffer. I don't know if y'all have a wake up call, but I am currently right now at the hospital with my nephew. Let me tell y'all, my insurance has gone up. It actually went up before they even said anything about these subsidies because we already knew what the T was. Open enrollment. My average amount has tripled out of my check every 2 weeks. Let me say it again. Let me say it again for the people in the back. Did the comments stop? Or y'all don't have nothing to say. Hold on. Let me see. Maybe the comments stopped. I'm gonna just give it the benefit of the doubt. Let me open it up over here. Now the comments ain't stopped. Let me say that again. There are resources out here. Don't get me wrong. But those resources aren't as valuable or as good as it has been. Insurance is going up, y'all, and it's this. Do y'all realize that mothers and children are going to die? Y'all realize that, right? Y'all do realize that, right? I'm aggravated. I am really aggravated. This is so that we can continue just like COVID was, and I don't care what nobody say. This is going to be a wave of women and children dying because they cannot afford to keep a roof over their head, buy groceries, and pay for health care. Let me say this again. This is designed to off people. I think I already said the word. They may demonetize the video, whatever. This is meant to unalive women, children, men who cannot afford health care. And you got a woman that I'm quite sure half of Nicki Minaj's fan base didn't even vote no way. But the sad part about it is that they don't see, they'll make excuses. They'll make excuses for her to continue to support this administration. I don't want to hear what a rabbit ass Barb got to say to me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all can't convince me of nothing. I'm not going to argue with nobody about the way I feel either. I said what I said when it come to Nicki, and ain't nothing changing. What y'all gonna do? What y'all should be worried about, though, since this is y'all queen, what y'all should be worried about is the thing that she supports over here in the United States. While you struggling to listen to her music, That's what y'all should be concerned about. But again, it's a bunch of young kids. Some of them is a bunch of young kids. And again, like I said, she don't use her platform for something positive where she should have been telling them people to go vote prior. And she didn't. She never did. But now all of a sudden, you want everybody to bow down because you over there attached to the Trump administration. Girl, get the fuck out of my face. Dog face asshole. I'm sick of her. I'm sorry, I am. Is she talented? Yes, but the woman is trash. She is trash. And I've been saying that, and I'm gonna continue to say that. And like I said, and none of y'all gonna do nothing. What you gonna do? Come through the screen and pop me? Next year when you pop me, you knock me out. And I tell y'all, I'm a different type of aggravated this morning. I'm a different type of aggravated this morning. It ain't, it's just, it's so dumb. And like I said, you see people in the comments over here talking about, oh, you know, she's so, girl, bye. Get out of here. I'm listening, understanding the frustrations we are experiencing under this administration while ignorant folks continue to praise their own benefits. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her fans. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of everybody associated with her. She's trash. And everything that she's doing it on purpose. She just completely tanked her whole career. Completely. And for people to keep saying, oh, she just went over there to speak for Nigeria. What about before Nigeria even came in the picture? The dumb girl was on Twitter putting up praise hands and hearts every time Trump did something. When the White House made an upload over there on TikTok, guess what she was doing? No, you do not have to associate yourself with this. And I think I saw a clip yesterday. I have not watched the interview, but I did see a clip yesterday where Tammy Rivera was on Carlos King's show. Carlos King was interviewing her, and she said that she feels like the Trump administration used Nicki. And Nicki is not bold enough, in other words, to see that she's being used. That man cares nothing about Nigeria. He don't even care about the country he's currently running. So you mean to tell me that, oh, we thank you so much, Mr. President, because you care about the Christians. You care so much about the Christians. You care so much about, girl, please. You're a lame tied. Listen, I have nothing nice to say about that lady. Nothing. Moving on. Before I get even more aggravated. Jesus help me. Okay. Lord help me, because you know. Okay. I agree with Tammy too. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, she's dumb. The lady is dumb, and she think people don't. And I just heard her in a Twitter Spaces say that people don't have to agree with her. That's some bullshit too. You literally have a cult-like fan base, and yes, I can call y'all a cult. What y'all do after after Nicki released that diss track on Megan? After Nicki released that diss track or when she was beefing with Lotto, or when she was beefing with SZA. Girl, get out my face. Get out my face. And I mean fully get out my face. Girl, you're trash. Let me give you guys an update on something. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all remember us talking about this DoorDash driver, don't it? Y'all remember us talking about her? Okay. So she has now appeared in court, according to multiple sources, okay? So it says that the DoorDash driver at the center of a viral video is now facing felony surveillance charges in New York. Officials say that the footage showed an unconscious customer inside of their home, and the clip quickly spread across social media. In October, the 23-year-old appeared in the whatever that is, circuit court, where she was arraigned on 2 felony counts and entered a not guilty plea. Police also noted that their investigation found no evidence supporting her claims of being assaulted by the customer. The case is scheduled to return to court in early 2026, and the source is the police department statement. Okay. So that's why I said multiple sources. Girl, this is what you get. Cause girl, you didn't have no business. You did not have no business up in that man. You don't know when he ordered that DoorDash order. You don't know what happened to that man. You don't know none of that. But you said that man assaulted you, sexually assaulted you. Let's be clear. You said that man sexually assaulted you. And there's no evidence to prove that you were sexually assaulted by that man. So whatever you get is what you get, and don't throw no damn fit. Goodbye, bitch. On to the next. All right, now let's get into this. Now, I don't have a video for this because I don't want YouTube to take this down. Okay. But let me neighborhood talk. I gotta call y'all out about this right here. Okay. So there's a video over there on the neighborhood talk where it talks about an interesting situation. A 23-year-old Memphis man, Cameron Brooks, had just pled guilty to R-word and aggravated assault of a vulnerable adult. Y'all know what they mean when they say vulnerable adult. I don't feel no way it's tied. A vulnerable adult. He was sentenced to 11 years in prison, but the jail mistakenly released him the next morning. When deputies tracked him down and arrested him, Fox 13 cameras were rolling. As the officers moved in, Brooks' family rushed toward him, trying to protect him during the takedown. In the middle of chaos, a woman in the family was mushed by deputies that were placing Brooks back into handcuffs. Now, officials say the mistaken release happened because a legal hole wasn't entered into the system. This is the second time in 4 months a violent offender has wrongfully been released from the same jail. Now, it sounds like y'all need to get that jail on together over there. But neighborhood talk. Why y'all say that man mushed that lady? And to be completely honest, I don't feel no way it's tied. She needed to be pushed out the way. If y'all know that man was sentenced to 11 years and he escaped from prison, what is you getting in the way of the police doing anything to him for anyway? Get your big bear in the big blue house-shaped ass out the way. Get out the way. That's something, I'm sorry. I don't feel no way it's tied about that. If he absolutely R-worded someone, y'all go ahead and get Amir out of here. Clearly, Amir don't know what we're talking about, and people like that, you can get him out of here. Thank you. It look like Muckle Drop may be the only mod in here, but you can get Amir out of here because is the photo a joke or real? He don't know what we getting ready to talk about. I don't got time for people today. I really don't. I don't. Okay, so again, get out the way. The man has been convicted of R-wording, and here we are. I'm gonna make an excuse for him. Your family, get out the way, lady. Now, if you got mush to push, that's your business. Bye. All right, moving on to the next, child. All right, let's get into this, y'all. Now, Atlanta is reporting that the Greene County High School head football coach has been arrested and is accused of hitting and choking the players. Say what now? Say what now? Baby, the way as a parent, I'll go up there and put some work on you. Sir, let's get into it. The Greene County High School head football coach. It's an ad on that thing. Okay, there we go. So it says the Greene County High School head football coach was arrested and is accused of hitting and choking players. Darius Terrell Robinson allegedly hit and choked players between September and November of 2025, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigations. Greene County is about 75 miles east of Atlanta. The Greene County school system said that Robinson had been placed on leave prior to his arrest. It says that upon receiving the allegation of misconduct, the administrative team at the school took immediate action to investigate and address the concerns. In conjunction with the district's office staff superintendent, Dr. Aaron, and I'm just going to say Aaron S., he got a difficult last name. Now, Robinson has been charged with simple battery and 2 counts of aggravated assault, the GBI has said. Okay? Child. Child. Now, while we on that, let's go ahead and move over here to some other sad news. All right. So I've been following this case for the last couple days. Y'all know this is dear to my heart because I just hate to see women. Anyway, let's just get into it. Let's see. Wrong one. Here we go. All right, so let's get into this. So I should have took a screenshot of this so y'all could see who I'm talking about, but we're gonna get into it. So a Charlotte mom, her name is Freesia Baker. She is missing after a mysterious disappearance. So on the 4th of December is when she went missing. Now she sent the text around 9:50, or I'm sorry, she was last seen around 9:52 near LaSalle Street wearing a black long sleeve Panthers shirt, dark leggings, and white shoes. She was driving a gray blue 2004 Honda Accord with a South Carolina temporary plate on it. Both she and the vehicle are still missing. Now hold on, because I do have an alleged update. We don't know if it's her per se, but I have an update. Her brother says that she dropped off her 2-year-old son at their grandparents' home that evening and called them around 10:30 p.m. and said that she was about an hour away, but she never showed up. Her phone was gone. Her phone was going straight to voicemail. Now, the family and friends are asking the community to help bring her home. Now, I read yesterday from Gerald from the NCB. Shout out to Gerald from the NCB. Well, actually, that was like really early this morning. I read that allegedly this same vehicle with these same temporary plates was found behind a church, and they found a body in it allegedly. Now they have not verified if the body is hers, but it has been said that that this particular vehicle that matches this description and it matches the plates have been found. Of course they have to say that so it doesn't ruin their investigation, but they're saying that basically it was found behind a church and that there was a deceased body that was found inside of the vehicle. But again, it's not confirmed if it's Miss Baker or not. Listen, they are saying and they are alleging, again, the investigation is ongoing, but they are alleging that her boyfriend or someone that she was talking to could be the possible person. Now, y'all know that the internet is ruthless. So everybody is on the man's Facebook page tearing him up in his comments. He hasn't responded, and his page is not private, but the only things that you can see was from like 4 years ago. I don't know what that means with Facebook. I don't really care for Facebook like that, but everything on there says like 4 years ago. But you have people who are like, they don't care. They going up under the comments and tearing him up. Okay, listen. She leaves behind a 2-year-old, if that is her. I'm sad to hear this. I'm so sad to hear this. I'm sad to hear of any disappearance, anything like that. But it does sound like it possibly could have. It could be somebody did something to her. We know she didn't do it to herself. Clearly, we know that for a fact. So I just really hope, man, just keeping her family lifted. Keeping her family lifted. Okay, keeping her family lifted. All right, let me see here. All right, y'all, I can finally give my thoughts on this whole Girl La La situation. Some of you guys may not be familiar with Girl La La. Girl La La was a transgender woman who was unalived by her boyfriend. And now I think he's facing I think the last thing I saw with him that he was facing RICO charges too, as well. But anyway, let's get into it. And this is out of Florida. Girl La La, of course, was a transgender man, well, woman, but wore wigs, all of the things, right? So the dad had come out here not too long ago and was saying that, no preacher would preach over a man wearing a wig. No preacher would preach over a transition. He wanted him to be his natural self in the casket. Now, Girl Lala's body was taken to one funeral home where her dad had paid for all of the services, allegedly, according to him, had paid for all of her funeral services and paid for everything. Now, instead of him putting a wig on her, he put her in a pink suit, and he still had his afro, etc. Right? Well, the mom wasn't too fond of that, and neither was other people, because they felt like, and I said the same thing: respect me in my death. I get it, that's her father, but respect me in my death. And I think at the end of the day, if you really truly love me, you're gonna respect me in my death. That's just the way that I feel. Um, yeah, respect me in my death respectfully, because again, and some of you might disagree with me, and that is okay. That, I promise you, it's okay. But for me, I feel like if you love a person, you love them unconditionally, you will respect them also in their death. If you know that he did not want to go out here like a boy, I just, again, I feel like it's disrespectful to his legacy and what he leaves behind, is my opinion on that. I get it. If the dad paid for everything, the dad has the right to make the decisions. You are absolutely correct about that. However, when someone dies, what you're supposed to do is grant and honor their wishes. Am I right or am I wrong? You are to honor and grant their wishes. What's different about this? What's different about this, right? When someone dies, you are to honor and grant their wishes. Folks die, they don't want funerals. Folks die, they don't want wakes. Folks die, they don't want no funeral at all. They want to be cremated. So what is the difference? And hear me out. What is the difference between this and respecting anybody else that is in death? There's no difference to me. Respect me in my death. Because if you die, you want somebody to respect you for who you were, right? So I just think, and again, this is just me, and we don't have to agree. It's okay. I promise you, I didn't know Girl La La like that. I don't know her daddy. I don't know these people like that. But for me, again, respect me in my death. Just like you will respect anybody else. Your grandmama got some wishes, you respect your grandmama's wishes. You respect your mom and daddy wishes. You respect your sister. You respect everybody else's wishes. This shouldn't be any different. Moving on. So he then comes on live one day and says that the mother of Girl La La went to the funeral home. She went to her very own funeral home that she wanted to work with. She took the body, and they had funeral services this past weekend. Last Saturday, to be exact, was when her funeral was. Friday, they had a wake. In the wake, she had on a Versace robe in her casket. And her casket was clear. Okay. The top of it was clear. Not for the actual funeral, but for the wake. They had a clear top casket, and you could see her in her robe. Okay. It was so many people online talking about, oh my God, y'all burying that girl in a robe. Y'all burying him in a robe. It was some people still saying him, y'all burying him in a robe, blah, 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 blah. Now, according to the dad says the reason why he had a robe on the day before, which was the wake, or the visitation or the viewing was because he used to always walk around in a bonnet and a robe. And so he said that, that the Sleeping Beauty was supposed to be the theme, and that's why they was in the Versace robe. Listen, I try not to judge people who are literally in things like I try not to judge people because when you're going through grief, it's one of the hardest decisions that you have to suddenly make. You know how other decisions you may have time to make these decisions, but this you don't have time. So anyway, the people was going talking crazy about the girl funeral. Then the next day pop around, they really go at it about the girl funeral. And this is what I have to say about that. Well, y'all shut up. Because until you've been on that front row, until you felt the effects of losing someone you are extremely close to, until you've been in those shoes, shut up. I'm going to say it again. Until you've been, I don't care if you were a friend of Girl Lala, you could be Girl Lala's best friend. Until you are on that front row, until you have to step in that funeral home and make them plans, I want y'all to shut up. We live in such, this world, I'm realizing, is so judgmental. Y'all not even talking about how Girl Lala died. Y'all are more concerned about a Versace robe and about a wig than y'all are concerned about the fact of how she died. Someone unalived her. Someone who claimed to have loved her unalived her. All of that goes out of the window because what? She's a trans woman? I don't know. Some of y'all slips be showing, boy. Some of y'all slips really be showing. Okay. Some of y'all slips really be showing. Why are we not out here being activists or speaking on the way that Girl Lala died versus what she had on in her casket, what her family decided to bury her in? But to me, it just, for what? It's weird, y'all. It's really low key weird. But anyway, those are my thoughts on Girl Lala. I don't have anything disrespectful to say because my thing is, again, respect me in death. And that's just the way I feel. Respect me in death. And, y'all can take it or leave it. But I feel like if you want to be respected in death, why you can't respect me in death? That's the way I feel. And another thing that I didn't like either was, oh, you need to give them people that GoFundMe money back. Why? Because the thing wasn't done to y'all expectation. People are so lame. I swear, people are lame. They need to get that money back. They raised $24,000, and this is what y'all spent $24,000 on. Girl, shut up. Again, y'all do know funerals cost. Remember back in the day when funerals used to average around $6,000. That is not the case no more. You're looking at double that, and some places triple that for just the basic stuff. In 2011, when I buried my mom, her funeral alone was $13,000. And then we didn't bury her in the place where we had her funeral, so we had to pay for mileage to drive where we was going to. So again, it to me, y'all, it just I really, 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 really just feel like it's disgusting to not. It's almost like a person dies, and because of who they have transformed into or transitioned to, you no longer want to deal with them, or you no longer, that's weird to me. I don't have no respect for that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I really don't. I really don't. If you're not gonna deal with me on earth, then don't deal with me when I die. Period. If you don't deal with me here on earth, Don't worry about it when I die. A good friend and brother of mine passed away in 2021, and he was gay and very active in the church, and his mother acknowledged his partner and him being gay at the funeral. That's how you do it. Listen, I just think it was just disgusting how these people was on the internet and even in the live chat of the funeral. Like, I've learned if you go watch a funeral on live stream from a person that's well known, y'all, you gotta turn them comments off. Cause they not talking like they so disrespectful. They Oh my God, them people were so disrespectful in the comment section. Look how the mama dressed. Girl, who died and made you something the fashion police down to the funeral? I don't know. People are weird. I'm telling you. That lady 1982 said funerals are not at all. Okay? At all. Hey, good morning, April. Good morning, good morning. Anyway, let's move on. But I thought I would speak about Girl La La since I have the time. All right, so let's get into a couple of other things, child. Let's get into a couple of other things, child. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Gayle King. Gayle King has acknowledged the tensions are running hot. Now, this is reported by the Jasmine brand. I want to be clear. Okay. It also cost to move the body. Absolutely. And keep in mind, Carolina girl, also on Friday, if she had um if she had clothes on Friday and they had to change her into something else, that costs too. That costs too. Well, nothing about that about Girl Lala's funeral. Nothing about it looked cheap or nothing like that to me. I don't know what them people's talking about. Okay, so this says that Gayle King has acknowledged that tensions are running high at CBS, but says that she is determined not to get pulled into the public fallout over her future at CBS Mornings. The longtime co-anchor addressed the speculation during a pre-taped appearance on Sherry Shepherd, which is scheduled to air this Thursday. Well, I guess it aired yesterday, right? Yeah, this was 21 hours ago, so that was yesterday. Which is scheduled to air this Thursday after reports suggest that she might be pushed out of her morning show roles. I saw the rumors. What I will say is this: I'm not going to negotiate in the press. King told host Sherry Shepherd. She added that she often hears conflicting narratives about her status at the network. I hear one thing in the building and one thing on the outside of the building. I'll be reading one thing and I'm like, that's not true, she said. I've decided that I'm going to stay out of the drama. And there is some drama, King continued. She went on to say that the questions surrounding King's future have intensified following a major shakeup at the CBS News division. New CBS News anchor, news editor in chief, Barry Winnis, I believe is how you said the name, has begun taking prominent staffing moves, including hiring Matt Gunham from ABC News and promoting King CBS morning co-host Tony to become anchor of CBS Evening News. Yeah, yeah, Gayle. I believe the rumors are true, Gayle. Gayle. Based off what you just said, I believe the rumors is true, girl. Yeah, what y'all think? I believe them rumors is true. I believe the rumors are true. I believe the rumors are true. Um, yeah. I believe the rumors are true. I do. I believe the rumors are true. hmm Yeah, I'll just wait to see it when we see it. I'll just wait to see it when we see it. Dallas is always coming out talking about they building a resort or they building a this and they building that. Girl, we're just gonna wait till y'all get done, okay? Because y'all was building something in Raleigh, you're building something in Frisco, you're building something in McKinney, you're building something in Grand Prairie, you're building something in Arlington, you're building something everywhere. So we're just gonna wait until we actually see it to see what y'all are building. But according to them, a massive 200 million. Surf and adventure resort destination is prepared to break ground in McKinney on December the 15th. The 35-acre development will include a multi-acre surf thing, a lazy river, mineral hot spring, a resort style hotel, plus dining, entertainment, and commercial space. One thing I can say about these places out there like McKinney, Prosper, all those places far out there like that, they at one point in time they used to be cheap. But I'm just gonna go on and tell y'all right now, ain't none of them places out there cheap because they building out all kinds of stuff out there. Okay. All kinds of Frisco really about to be high. Not only do Frisco have the Dallas Cowboys practice stadium, but they also have another resort that they plan on building out there too. So Frisco really about to be expensive. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get into Stephen A. Smith, and then we're gonna get into Funky Dineva, and I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. While we are here though, we have 126 in the room, and we only have 68 likes. Can y'all do me a huge favor and double tap the screen, please? It really means the world to me if you could do that. Huh? It really means the world if you could do that for me. Double tap the screen. It don't cost us anything. All right. Also, too, it is the month of December, so we're doing $12.12 over to the Catch app. Our goal every day is to get at least 5 good DonDons to bless the platform with $12.12. And if you can't do $12.12, you definitely can do $6.12 as well. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into Joy and Reid and Stephen A. Smith. So Stephen A. Smith got up on his platform, and this is what I don't understand about y'all. And I'm not gonna say y'all, I'm gonna say people who defend Stephen A. Smith. I told y'all when Stephen A. Smith came for Jasmine Crockett. Stephen A. Smith has a MAGA mentality. And I don't care what anybody says. He has a MAGA mentality. I got one more story before Funky. But he has a MAGA mentality. Okay, let me say that again. He has a MAGA cult-like mentality. And one thing about it is he hates to see successful black women supersede him. His ego is one of the things that he cannot separate from that terrible ass, receding ass hairline. Okay. So he did a video. Well, he did one of his shows. And in his show, he said that Joy and Reid pretty much got fired because of the fact that she had low ratings. Okay. So I'm going to play Joy and Reid's response on an upcoming podcast. Now, I'm just going to play the audio. But on an upcoming podcast, she addresses how she feels about what Stephen A. Smith said. And I got 2 more stories before we get to Funky. Sorry, y'all, but we're going to make them quick. So let's get into this really quick.
What did he say about your show? And then you had to respond.
He said I got fired for ratings. And I'm like, excuse me, sir. You got $100 million for a show with half my ratings at my worst. I had to literally Google his numbers. I'm like, how many people listen to the show? Is it like 4 million people? Oh, wait, it's like, what, 500,000 people? Dude, that's like average CNN. That's not that high. They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about black people that they want to say. You're willing to.
Did I not say that same? Wait. Lay you down, Joy Reid, but hold on. Did I not say that when did I not say the same thing when he came for Jasmine Crockett? I said the very same thing. And why he sits up, he says all of the things that those other nuts want to say about us. But as a black man, you would love, basically, Stephen A. Smith kisses a lot of ass over there. Huh? That's it. Stephen A. Smith kisses a lot of ass over there, but this is truly how he feel about his fellow black folks. And I done told y'all. I told y'all this when he went off on Jasmine Crockett. And I'm gonna tell y'all something else. I am gonna go to the extent with this. He's the type of person that when people clap back at him, that's when he start calling them ghetto. Now, just how he came out here and tried to apologize to Jasmine Crockett. Now, Jasmine Crockett may have accepted your apology, but I ain't accepting it. Just like I don't accept your hair. Okay, I'm not accepting your apology because this is truly how you feel about black folks, about black women to be exact. So we're not gonna he is the coon of all coons. And I don't even like calling people no coon. Stephen A. Smith is a coon. He absolutely is a coon. Is. Let's finish listening to what Joy Reid had to say.
Average CNN. That's not that hot. They're paying you not for your numbers, my friend. They're paying you because you are willing to say the nasty things about Black people that they want to say. You're willing to take their denigration of Black women and put it in the mouth of a Negro. And because you're willing to put the denigration of Black women in particular into a Negro's mouth, you now think that, oh, I must be a freaking political genius. But just be clear, you're not being paid for your numbers. You're being paid for what you're willing to do to us for white people's entertainment. And as long as you cool with that, bruh, keep being you. But don't come for my friends. Don't come for people that I know their value and try to devalue them in front of all the Black women who can see and hear you, because we know what you're doing.
Ooh, I love that type of read. 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 Okay? If someone doesn't think the way you think, they're a coon ridiculous. No, actually, it's not ridiculous. And it's not about him not thinking the way that we think. Huh? I don't even think we should be having a conversation with you about what we talking about. I don't. With the name Just, I don't think we should be having a conversation with you. I don't think you qualify to have this conversation with us. I said he was a coon. What you gonna do about it? I said he was a coon. What you gonna do about it? Your mammy, bitch. Goodbye. I don't do folks like this. Y'all can't ever. Hold on. I got it, y'all. We're gonna deal because here come these trolls. Hold on a minute. I don't got time today. I really don't. I don't. What the am I supposed to be scared of? Bitch, what you gonna do through the computer? The fuck I'm supposed to be scared of? Y'all really get beside y'allself. Y'all, what I'm supposed to be scared of? You scared. Yo, mammy, ho. I'm scared. Bitch, I'm supposed to be scared of you? Are you silly? As I stated before, and I meant it with all of my soul and chest. Huh? He is a coon. And I meant it. The problem is you want to be able to say the things that other races and other people say about us and it's a problem. So yes, he's a coon. What you gonna do? Pop me in between my eyes? Girl, scared of what? I've been saying what I said about Stephen A. Smith, and I meant it. He is a coon. And the only good thing about him is his daughter when she get him put right in place. I mean, all of what I said. I like to see what somebody gonna do for me to be scared. Girl, please. I had to stop arguing with these cowards yesterday, condoning that white lady at Cinnabon. They sound completely ridiculous. Oh, and we need to. I need to do a video on that, a video update on that, because there's a lot of people condoning that lady actions. And her GoFundMe may got shut down, but that other thing did not get shut down. Okay. Thank you. I ate for your Cash App. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I said what I said about Stephen A. Smith. I don't feel no ways tired about it. I meant it. I'm going to continue to say it. And it's always the people who got a cartoon up here. You ain't got no real picture of yourself up here, but you want to call somebody else scary. Girl, bye. Anyway, moving on. I said what I needed to say. Enjoy and Reid. I absolutely agree with you, and thank you for the very classy read, because that's exactly what he deserved. Okay, that's exactly what he deserved. Period. All right. So let's get into, because I did say I had a few more stories. Steve Wilkos, y'all know Steve Wilkos from the Steve Wilkos Show. Okay, y'all know he was good friends with Jerry Springer as well before he died. Okay, so according to TMZ, now this was reported back on November the 30th, but I don't really recall nobody talking about it. Maybe the folk don't care about him, but anyway, Wilkos had originally said that during that crash, y'all remember he had a crash. I want to say his crash wasn't it Thanksgiving night or somewhere up in there. Anyway, he had a crash and he said that it was caused after he looked down and grabbed his glasses. He hit several poles and trees before the car flipped over. However, a simple distraction was not really the blame. Wilkos was drunk. Wilkos was drunk. They said that he had later blew a 0.29%, which is almost 4 times the legal amount. Steve, you know why you're big? Do you know why you up here today? You know why I'm talking about you today? I don't got no respect for. Oh, we knew that. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Well, at least I didn't. I didn't know that he. I mean, I knew he got in a crash, and I knew it was probably a fact of him being drunk. But I got to give him the same smoke that we give to everybody else. Okay, I don't have respect for drunk drivers. There are way too many, and especially these people who have money. What? Why are you driving drunk? Why can't you call a freaking car service? Y'all have money. What is the problem? And if you don't got none, don't go out. Why are y'all driving intoxicated? So I'm gonna tell you what me and my sister was just talking about yesterday. It always seems like the innocent gets unalived while the person who drove and did the offense, they get to yet still live their life. Sometimes they get a slap on the wrist and they go on about their business. Sometimes they do have to serve time. But come on, bro. I'm tired of these celebrities being caught up drinking and driving. I'm tired of it. Because it ain't no excuse. It's too many other options out here for y'all to be doing that. I don't like it. I don't like it. And it needs to be talked about. Sir, 0.29%? You was guzzling them down, wasn't it? That's crazy to me. That is insane. Hey, how I see it. I didn't know. I don't pay attention to Steve Wilkos. I forgot about him. I knew that he had gotten into an accident, but I didn't know it was alcohol related. Like that. I didn't know. I assumed, but I didn't know for sure. But anyway, that's that about Steve Wilkos. Let's move over to our next story. And then we're gonna okay, let's talk about this veneer tech. In case if y'all don't remember this veneer tech, he done all the reality TV girl teeth just about. He did what's her name? Big Roll. Over there on Baddies, Big Roly. He did Lyrica Anderson, Lyrica G. He did all their teeth and stuff too. Okay. Y'all, this man faces 113 charges for what he did. Let's get into it really quick. Ooh, girl. Okay, a self-proclaimed veneer specialist is now knee-deep into legal trouble. Brandon Dillard has been hit with a 113 count indictment after authorities accused him of running a multi-million dollar dental operation without a license. If you recall, he was arrested around this time last year, he was arrested in October of 2024 after police claimed that Dillard has was never a licensed dentist, but will charge customers thousands per visit for veneers. They allege that he brought in around 4 million from the operation. It gets worse. He's accused of also selling training courses with competition certificates to teach others how to become an unlicensed veneer specialist. Dillard is now facing a long list of charges, including RICO, theft, theft, practicing dentistry without a license, battery, and possession of dangerous drugs, to name a few. Charges in this case date back to 2021, as Dillard was previously sent a cease and desist letter by the state dental board, but continued practicing dentistry. Y'all, y'all gonna get enough of going to these specialists and these techs and all of this. These, listen, I don't know if, listen, I don't want you digging in my eye. I don't want you digging in my mouth. I don't want you digging in my booty. I don't want you digging in where the sun don't shine. I don't want you digging in none of them places, cause uh uh I don't want you doing none of that. I don't want you doing none of that. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't want you doing none of it. You understand? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Then he had to be selling breakfast and stuff. Yeah, y'all gonna get enough of doing cheap way out of stuff and getting caught up like that. Mm-mm. 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 Okay, so let's get into Erica Kirk really quick. Child, Erica Kirk and Candace Owens is going back and forth. Okay, Candace Owens is talking about how she think the military had something to do with. Basically, Candace Owens is out here dragging Erica Kirk, and Erica Kirk is out here looking like she casting spells on Candace Owens. Okay, when they brought up Candace Owens, that lady face changed to that. She already looked like a demon, but she really looked like a terrible demon. So you can miss me with this. She's a Christian because she's a part of. That lady is the devil. I'm saying it here on my channel. Erica Kirk is the devil. The devil. Do y'all hear me? Because Candace was claiming that she received information from the U.S. military, that the U.S. military was involved in Charlie Kirk's unaliving and stuff like that. Now, Candace, if I can remember correctly, when the man first died, you was out here rocking with Mama, and then now that's not the same testimony. Got it. Got it. She came to find out a lot of stuff about him. So I guess we shall see, huh, child? I say go at it. I say go at it. Janai, she is a demon. That lady is a demon. I don't care what nobody say. That lady is a demon. She's the devil. She looks like a demon. She has a really, she got a demon face. I can't. The wife was arguing with the fixer. Child. And all of this will be over by, I say, probably after the Super Bowl. This stuff will be over and it'll just be what it is. It seemed like Charlie Kirk and Candace were friends, but why these two can't call each other on the phone? Listen, whatever way they decide to do it, I say go at it. Candace over here, she thinks she's a white woman. Erica Kirk is a demon devil over here. So just let, just yeah. Candace still mad she got snubbed at the funeral. No dog in this fight. Listen, I'm telling y'all, the way I'm enjoying them going back and forth, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I am so enjoying it. Go back and forwards as much as you possibly can. Okay. All right. So listen, y'all, we need four more blessings here on the channel. Okay, we got 152 people here. We got 152 people here. We fit to get into Funky Dineva. I need them likes up. And we need four more blessings here on the platform. $12.12, $6.12, whatever you see fit, to bless the platform with. Now, Nick versus Tucker was a mess too. Oh yeah. So we're gonna get into something that is extremely aggravating. We've talked about this several times. Well, we actually have talked about this one time. I'm gonna just let y'all listen to what Funky Dineva said, and we'll go from there.
Damn that your child. And I'm gonna tell you something. And you finna get mad with me, and I don't give a good goddamn. I don't give a damn that your child is autistic. I don't give a damn that your child is autistic. Your child being autistic is not our problem, and it is not our fault. You need to bring their autistic ass to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is there. You need to bring their ass at 5 o'clock at night when nobody else is there, or you need to take their ass to an autistic-only place. You do not get to bring your autistic child in public with the device out loud and look around and just say, everybody else got to deal with it because your child is autistic. Absolutely, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
You Crisco burnt motherfucker, you. Let me go ahead and tell you. Let me before I finish this. Let me tell you something, bitch. Funky Dineva, I have no respect for your burnt funky ass. I do not. I do not. Because I have you to know, he goes on and he says some other things in this. I have you to know. Who do you think you are? Who died and made you the king to tell somebody that they need to keep their autistic kids at home and not in a doctor's office? If you don't put them headphones in your ears and shut up. I can't get as crunk as I want to, because I'm over here in this. I'm trying not to really go there. But this is ignorant, dog. You're ignorant. And absolutely he's trash. Now, I will be honest with y'all. I can separate the situation with him and Tamar. But I told y'all about this last week. But I had only seen a snippet of this. I am now seeing the full-fledged video. He tells people, autistic parents, that they should take their children and leave them locked up in a dark room. Ain't nobody heavenly around here. Funky Dineva, you got a lot of nerve, dog. You really got a lot of nerve. And as mad as I am about this, I wouldn't dare sit up here and say, because I see people saying it, or I have seen people say that he is receiving his karma based off of his cancer diagnosis. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't believe, never will I say that someone being sick is their karma. I try not to do that, because think about it like this, y'all. That stuff got to come back on you eventually. So I don't call out people's karma. What I will say though is this is disgusting, and you will reap what you sowing, especially with this talking about they should have their headphones on. You dumb ignorant. See, this is what you don't know. When I first got my nephew, he did not like loud noises. You know why he didn't like loud noises? Because he was beaten. And if y'all don't know, my nephew is autistic and he is nonverbal. Some of them do not like things on their ears. Some of them do not like loud noises. How ignorant can you possibly be? I ain't gonna get emotional. But if y'all knew the half of what I've been dealing with since this surgery, it is not easy. As a matter of fact, last night, I had to take a moment and literally wish that my sister was still here. Because this thing is tough. When they get overstimulated, you have to, their triggers change. Their triggers change. You have to relearn those triggers. Ain't none of this easy. And I'm really getting pissed off. The more I talk about this, like I feel like this hot feeling like over my body. No one asked to ever deal with any of this. But guess what? It's a part of life. And no, you don't have to worry about them. You only have to worry about seeing them for a minute versus the people who literally have to drop everything that they're doing to take care of an autistic child. Then when they're nonverbal, they can't express the way that they feel. Many of you can't express the pain that he's in right now. And you mean to tell me this burnt crackhead nigga will get up here on this good internet and have the audacity to sit up and say that these people deserve to be at home and that, oh, it's not our fault. It ain't our fault either. And I promise y'all, anybody that has anything to say in my comment section about this, I'm going to lay you out. And I'm going to roast you like a turkey. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing you can say to make this okay. Nothing. And if this is the way that you feel about people, won't you go down to the basement and never come outside, bitch? Out of here. You got a lot of nerves, like somebody made you the spokesperson. You get to speak for everybody. You trash, nigga. Straight up trash. And let me just be very clear. Autistic students probably can whoop your ass in an open book test that you, sir, stop playing. Please stop playing. And educate yourself. There's a such thing called Google. Educate yourself, you trash bitch. Educate yourself. When you see children in the stores that are autistic and they're overstimulated, it is because maybe there's a trigger that you don't know about just yet. Are y'all slow? I can't deal with ignorant human beings like this. I cannot. And if you ignorant and you don't know, you better go Google before you open up your mouth and say anything. And I'm not debating with anybody and I'm not arguing with nobody about nothing like this. I wish I would. I mean everything that I'm saying. You a piece of shit, nigga. And how you gonna tell us that we do? We get to bring out whoever we want to. Who are you? Who the fuck do you think you are? Y'all can't bring them outside. Says who? What you gonna do about it, though, Funky? Listen, please don't play with me at all when it comes to something like this. And I don't give a flying hoot who's listening to me right now and don't like what I'm saying. I mean everything that I am saying. You are trash, nigga.
Or any of the sort. Even when you, and I'm here to tell you who you are. You're some ghetto, inconsiderate trash. That's who you are. And I know it hurts, and I know it sucks, and I know it's unfair for the autistic child, but oh, the fuck well. Life is unfair. You do not get to leave your house and disrupt all of public for your personal comfort. You do not.
Bitch, where's the personal comfort at? Where is the personal comfort at? Where is comfort in having an autistic child, you dumb idiot? Where is the comfort at? Where's the comfort? There is no comfort. What are you talking about, you ignorant bitch? What are you talking? Where is the comfort supposed to be? There is no comfort.
You don't. Who do you think you are?
Who do you think you are?
And I'm here to tell you who you are. You're some ghetto, inconsiderate trash. That's who you are. That's what headphones are for. Put your damn headphones on. And even when you have headphones in, that doesn't give you license to sit in close quarters and have vulgar conversations, loud conversations, burst out into laughter, or any of the sort. Even when you have headphones in, you still talk low. And if you're sitting in a doctor's office or something, you take your ass to the back corner of the damn office where nobody is, and you sit and have your conversation. You cannot be sitting up on headphones. Girl, yeah, girl, we better go to Tulum, girl. Girl, I got my outfit, girl. We better go down to Tulum. No. No.
By the way, Funky Dineva, you can come out here and apologize. You can say whatever you want to say, bitch, fuck you forever. And I mean that. I mean that with all my nuts. I mean what I just said. And with all my nuts. And if you want to put the nut sack in there to include it, that's perfect too. But I'm saying that with all my nuts, and I mean it. Fuck you forever, bitch.
With that being said, I got two more stories, but I'm
It's no manual to being a parent. There's no manual to being a parent. But it damn sure ain't no manual to take care of an autistic child. This week has been super trying. Dealing with my child. I I, I can't. I can't. And I won't. I'm disgusted. I am disgusted. Funky Dineva, I promise you, I mean exactly what I said. I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. I'm getting extremely aggravated, and I don't give a who don't like what I gotta say. I really don't. When you don't have to deal with when you don't have to deal with it, you don't get the right to tell me. You don't got the right to tell me nothing. How many people in the chat do I have where you are a caretaker for someone who has autism, whether it's your child, whether it's your grandchild, whether it's your niece, your nephew, whoever it is? I can guarantee you that people here can tell you that that is not an easy thing to deal with, especially if you're a single parent. Yeah, I'm angry all over again. And it is hitting a different place because I ain't going there. I ain't going there. I want to acknowledge y'all. Mm, 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 mm. This is like a piss off type of cry. If it come out, y'all, it's the piss off type of cry. Okay, I'm just be front with y'all. He is so disrespectful. Why this not all over the blogs? Because they claim it's an old clip, but he was talking about Portia in the clip. So that means that it's not that old. It's just a month old. Not even a month old. The situation with Portia happened, what, November the 15th, November the 16th, November the 17th, 18th, somewhere off up in there after Bravo Con. Ah, man, fuck him. Fuck him with the ooh, ooh. Speaking poorly of an autistic child is bad manners, sir. He gets beside himself. That's some deep trauma with him. Not an excuse, but people like that are seriously wounded. I agree. I know that's right, Chef. I had to raise my autistic niece. There are some things you shouldn't say, especially with autism. Yeah. You know what? And I'm gonna give it up for Queen Sheba, because this is something I will never forget. Queen Sheba had a talk about it was like on one of her morning shows. They talked about autism and autistic children, right? And this man, I never will forget, this man came up and he said that he likes to refer to them as people with abilities. That stuck with me for a long time. People with abilities. I like that. I like that. And I like that because there are different levels to autism. Of course, this ignorant bitch wouldn't know. There are different levels to this. And this is full stop. This is disrespectful. I cannot. Um OMG, be a thinker and not a follower. There's a difference between simple context and excuses. Sounds like he was speaking on public behaviors and he used a very controversial example along with people who generally talk loudly or disrupt public settings. It sounds like he wasn't speaking poorly of autistic kids. Ebony, are you okay? Are you well, Ebony? Are you well? Are you okay? Ebony, are you okay? Are you okay? All that point blank period is unnecessary emotion in a general conversation. Are you well? Are you well? No, you're not. You can't be okay. You cannot be okay. Nah, I'm you know what? I'm sorry. I am going to unhide you. Are you well? Did you listen to what he said? And you said there is no context needed? You can't be well. You cannot be well. This is who, I'm sorry, going there. You are the very people that we are talking about that will make excuses for stuff like this. Bottom line, he shouldn't have said what he said, period, point blank. You can't even put nothing up in there to try to make that sound good. Nothing. Are you okay? Nothing of what he said was okay. It might be your best bet to exit stage left. It might be your best bet because I just got through telling y'all I wasn't going to go back and forth with nobody who's going to be dumb and ignorant. What you said properly, baby, what you said is that he talked about a general conversation. It doesn't matter. That man said some disrespectful things to people, and you can't tell nobody that they are being emotionally and that they can't feel no type of way about it. What's wrong with you? Please exit stage left. Please, please, just go on and go. Go on and go. Go on and go. That's your best bet. Get out my kitchen. I don't deal with ignorant people. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not. Go elsewhere and be dumb and stupid because that is literally what that was. Dumb and stupid. I can say whatever I want to over here on my platform, though, Ebony. This is my page. And clearly, if I said something disrespectful, you should have your rabbit ass over somewhere else. But instead, you over here. Now you're gonna try to turn that around on me, talking about I say disrespectful stuff. No, whore, you're disrespectful. You can take that however you want to. Don't come back over here. You're not welcome. She absolutely tried it. I was watching her coming for Emily, and I'm like, what is you saying that for? Let me go back up here to her comments while she's sitting up here saying that we misinterpreted what she said or that we didn't get the full context of what she said. She said, it sounds like he wasn't speaking poorly of autistic kids. Let me play this recording back.
I don't give a damn that your child is autistic.
Hello?
I don't give a damn that your child is autistic. Your child being autistic is not our problem, and it is not our fault. You need to bring their autistic ass to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is there.
How can you make excuses for that? Bring your autistic kids to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning? Girl, you better go find somebody else to play with. You talking about being disrespectful. I will disrespect you all the way down to the ground. You will not come in here and piss on our leg and tell us that it's raining. That's what you not gonna do. Ain't none of us dumb around here. You got a lot of nerve. Ebony, kiss all my ass, and I mean that too. Like, y'all. Look, I don't know what you are doing. I know that there has to be something on the other side of all of this for me. It gotta be. It gotta be something good on the other side for me. It gotta be. Because did we not just hear him not only disrespect autistic children, but disrespect their parents as if it is a choice? We don't have a choice in the matter. Bring your kids to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the evening. And then you gonna say it sound like y'all missing context. Girl, scratch your ass and get on somewhere. The Miles got her out of here. Because I was finna wear her out. And when I say wear her out, I was getting ready to smooth wear her out. Talking about I say disrespectful thing. You're not gonna turn this around on me. And if I said something disrespectful to somebody and they didn't like it, all they got to do is come to me and tell me that it was disrespectful. And we could talk about it. Don't try to turn it around on me. I don't like ignorant fools. I don't like ignorant fools. And that's exactly what you're giving. An ignorant fool. Do you mean? Like, y'all. And then what she just did is the very thing I've been talking about. Folks are then turn around and try to make you seem like you the one that's wrong. No, you're wrong, dawg. Just like everybody else has said in the comments. Why you the only one that think like that? Everybody else is thinking something different, and then you gonna tell everybody else that they emotional. Hell yeah, they emotional and they offended, and they can be. I have never come after somebody unprovoked. Never. She got a lot of nerve trying to twist that thing up. I wouldn't give a if I was the most disrespectful bird out here. I feel like what he said was disrespectful, and I meant it from my balls. Girl, you got the right one. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Some of y'all should probably know about me. Y'all have not seen the worst side of me. You have not. But doing stuff like this is the quickest way, because don't ever come for me and then turn around and call me sweetie. Bitch, I get to then call you out of your name. You know why I get to call you out your name then? Because your sweetie is meant as a dig. It's meant as a way to come at me. And guess what? You do not get to tell me how to respond to you. Girl, please. Sweetie, baby. Don't call me no sweetie. Why is Funky so sensitive to a child making noise as loud as he is? Right, it ain't even about you, dog. Ray 8405, we're still praying for your husband. I'm sorry. Y'all, That really got me. I'm sorry. I was really trying my best to ignore it. And then when I saw her at Emily and say that's all out of emotion, how in the world can you tell somebody that they can't feel no type of way about somebody literally saying that your child should go to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning because ain't nobody else at the doctor at 5 o'clock in the morning? Are you kidding me? Dog, please don't come in my DM. I promise you. Let me tell you something, Ebony, because if you still listening, let me tell you something. From this point on, I bet not ever see you mention me, say nothing about me. You better not leave a comment about me, better not do none of that stuff about me. Cause you do, I promise you, I am gonna take you up and through there. And I mean all that. I will take you up and through there. And you not gonna like it. Let's listen to this one more time. Cause how she gonna come around here gaslighting us like we wrong? And let me also say this too. There are so many offended people over on TikTok, so many offended people on YouTube. But you the dumb one gonna come around here and talk about we need context. We don't need no context. Are you
at night when nobody else is there, or you need to take their ass to an autistic only place. You do not.
What is an autistic only place? So they don't get to go to a regular doctor's office, but they need to go to an autistic only place. Do you know how dumb that sounds? What's an autistic only place? Somebody help me out with that. What's an autistic only place? What's an autistic only place? Like they're separating regular people from autistic people. Where is there an autistic only place? Ebony, make a new page and come around here and tell us where there's an only autistic only place. Tell us. Where is it? Help me find it. Where is it? Exactly. We go to the regular doctor. What are you talking about? Yeah, we can be offended.
Your autistic child in public with a device out loud and look around and just say everybody else got to deal with it because your child is autistic. Absolutely, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
And as I stated before, somebody that don't know what they're talking about, the reason why sometimes you have to allow them to play things out loud is because they get overstimulated with earphones. Some of them don't like headphones. Some of them don't like things on their ears, and they get overstimulated that way. Sometimes the only thing that you can do is put an iPad in front of them to get them to sometimes calm down. I really have never heard something this ignorant. And people literally come behind this fool and actually agree with what he said. IPV, come out the bushes, because I need you to, we come out the bushes. Ignorant and discriminatory comments. That's what I'm saying. I think I saw Mama Beans up in here. Hey, Twin Flames. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. I when I say that, when I say this sat on my brain all night last night with me dealing with my nephew. The thing is, y'all, he has had a major heart surgery and he cannot express the pain that he's in. Like, Now y'all wonder why I won't bring my nephew out and put him on my platform. This is why. For bitches like that. This is why. Because the first time any of y'all ever put y'all mouth on my kid or my nephew, I'm going to do like that lady that pulled up on that man for making a comment on TikTok. I pulls up by mine. And you can play this for whoever you want to. I will pull up by mine. I don't know about nobody else. I pulls up by mine. IPV, he's having a rough time. He really is, because again, he cannot express to me how he feels. He cannot express anything. And I appreciate those of you who dropping out of the bushes to speak, because this is tough, bro. Like, what's up, Lamb? Good morning, Chef and chat. I have been in the bushes for a long time, and I had to come tell you I have nothing but mad love and respect for you, praying for you, and everything. Thank you. I appreciate that. That person really irritated me. You gonna tell us that we don't? I'm gonna play it one more time, and you gonna tell us that we don't hear what we hear? And I'm gonna do a separate video on this as well, because I need everybody to see this, and I need people to be talking about it, dude.
And I'm gonna tell you something, and you finna get mad with me, and I don't give a good goddamn. I don't give a damn that your child is autistic. I don't give a damn that your child is autistic.
While he is actually tearing off a one-ply piece of toilet paper to wipe his dusty ass nose. Girl, get out of here.
Your child being autistic is not our problem, and it is not our fault. You need to bring their autistic ass to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning when nobody else is there. You need to bring their ass at 5 o'clock at night when nobody else is there, or you need to take their ass to an autistic-only place. You do not get to bring your autistic child in public with the device out loud and look around and just say, everybody else got to deal with it because your child is autistic. Absolutely, no, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't. And I know this sounds mean, and I know it hurts, and I know it sucks, and I know it's unfair for the autistic child, but oh, the fuck well. Life is unfair. You do not get to leave your house and disrupt all of public for your personal comfort. You do not. You don't. Who do you think you are? And I'm here to tell you who you are. You're some ghetto, inconsiderate trash. That's who you are. That's what headphones are for. Put your damn headphones on. And even when you have headphones in, that doesn't give you license to sit in close quarters and have vulgar conversations, loud conversations, burst out into laughter, or any of the sort.
Let me give context for the people who is asking for context. He was talking about the issue with Portia and that lady on the plane. Portia was playing her Instagram out loud or playing her phone out loud. Now, how he got on autistic children, I don't know. But the topic that he was solely discussing was the lady and Portia down to the Delta in Atlanta when the lady did whatever she did, and they was out here saying that the feds was looking at Portia. That's what he was talking about. Now, again, I don't know how he got to the autistic side of things, but to me, it's just it's disgusting, yo. It's so disgusting. It like, how did we even get to this place? And who do you think you are that you get to lay out all these rules for autistic parents and autistic kids? Like you some kind of king or something out here. Like you make up the laws and the rules. Are you okay? And then, so some of y'all that may just came in the room, we had somebody by the name of Ebony up in the chat, and I was looking at her comments, but I was trying not to say nothing until she started adding people in the comments who are offended because they may have a loved one or someone who is autistic around them. And you gonna tell them they can't be offended by that? Girl, please. That is crazy to me. Thank you, Sheer Glam. Sheer Glam. That's the thing. If you want somebody to go to the doctor, you go to the doctor's office at 5 o'clock in the morning. Matter of fact, go at 4. One of my autistic residents, hey sweet pea, one of my autistic teen residents gets overwhelmed in social settings. Same. You cannot, people don't understand the overwhelming and them being overstimulated. And especially when they're nonverbal, they really are overstimulated because they cannot communicate with you. Now, there are some who they're considered nonverbal, but they're slightly verbal. They can't say certain stuff. But there are some who just are nonverbal. I'm going to tell y'all this story. I was in Walmart. I think it was on Monday. I was in Walmart and I was they got the grapes, the strawberries, the berries all in one place. I was standing right there and this lady comes in and she has 2 autistic children with her. The young boy came and he, you know how like you put your arm on someone, like you connecting with them and then you start walking or whatever. Y'all know what I mean by that? Like you connect your arm with someone else's arm. He did that. He did not know me. I didn't treat him no different. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and purchased this toy that he saw at the front of the store. I gave his mama a $20 bill and told her to get the toy for him. He grabbed my arm like he knew me. And I'm gonna say that this is the beauty of autistic children. This is the beauty of autistic children. When I first got my nephew, he hated loud noises. He hated for you to feel like you were yelling at him. He would cover his ears. All kinds of stuff, man. There's another young guy out here who's right now, his mom is doing everything in her power to allow him to meet all the celebrities that he meets, whether he sings their songs, whether he does anything. The first person I saw him connect with was Trina Braxton. And then I saw he liked Tokyo that was on Love and Hip Hop, Tokyo Vanity. He was singing her song. She popped up and surprised him. Listen, I promise you, y'all don't get if you don't deal with this, you don't know what it's like. You don't know what it feels like. Boy, when I tell you this live right here, this pisses me off. Yeah, I didn't treat him no different. He just was, we were just going through the stuff. And his mom was trying to get him. And I said, he is totally fine. He is totally fine. Totally fine. I'm just looking at grapes, child. I'm just looking at grapes. And then right in Walmart, when you walk in, they got this table set up, I guess, where they trying to sell the Walmart in-home setup where you can get groceries and stuff online, and then they'll come set it up for you in your house or whatever. And it just happened to be a stack of toys that was stacked right there. It was like some of these big trucks and then some smaller toys and stuff. And when he first came in, I did pay attention and I saw him over there with them toys. And he actually grabbed one. And his mom said, we came in here for food. We didn't come in here for toys. And I was like, no. I gave her the $20 and she bought the toy. I get it. You know what I took from that? What if she just didn't have the extra money to purchase that toy? Then he would be overstimulated because he could not receive that toy, something that he wanted. You see what I'm like? Again, you never know. You just never know. That's in my mind what I was thinking about. He will probably give her a rough time. I don't know him, but he will probably give her a rough time if she doesn't purchase this toy. And it's not saying you give them whatever they want and that's how you get them to. No, that's not the case. But you see their behaviors with certain things and you know how to approach certain situations with the behaviors that you see. Child, I can't. I can't. Well, let me tell Ebony something. This Christmas, nephew getting a new iPad, huh? Sometimes nephew will put headphones on and it will last maybe 3 to 4 minutes. And that may be too long. And he wants to listen to it. So please miss me with that. We can't feel offended by this. We can't feel no ways tied by this. I am putting this video as a separate video on YouTube so that people can see it and discuss it. And keep it cute in my comments, because if you don't, I will block you. Well, first I'll probably cut you out, then I'm going to block you. I tell you, I know how to do 2 things very well. I know how to pray and I know how to cuss very well. Yeah, nephew has really come a long way. Now, since this surgery, it's a different situation, but you know, man, being in the middle of the night, you would think, you know, you at the hospital, these nurses can help. They are a resource, right? They are a resource. But he knows me, and he knows me to be his protector. But when he can't communicate how he feels, he gets overstimulated. I think somebody had asked me, did you go live yesterday morning? No, because we were dealing with that. So it's just, I promise you guys, it's not easy. So please, don't just be out here saying anything willy-nilly. Keep your comments to yourself if you feel that way. It's okay. Keep your comments to yourself. And if you happen to see somebody in the, and you don't like it, go the other way. Go the other way. Does he like books? He do. He like, well, I don't know if you mean like coloring books and stuff. He love coloring books, child. My God. Him and them crayons, child. Him and them crayons, boy, he be wearing them crayons out. Do you hear me? Them crayons don't stand a chance, okay? I find myself buying new crayons at least once every 2 weeks. Listen, nephew wears them crayons out. Now, as far as like book, no, I haven't. You know, nah. I read to him and stuff like that, but as far as him doing it, no. But them coloring books, child, he wear them. Boy, he wear them crayons out. And I remember one of the ladies at his resource center was like, are you afraid to give him markers? And I was like, no, I never really thought about giving him markers. Listen, twin flames, let me tell you something. That's why I'm just talking about these markers. That's why they won't give him no marker. Okay. I don't want to look up and we got markers all over. All over the walls and stuff. Okay, I know you can do it with crayons, but crayons you can wipe that off or clean that up. them markers is hard. Can I send him some coloring books for Christmas? Absolutely. I'll give you all the information. Absolutely. Absolutely. I appreciate that. Especially permanent. Listen, I said, no, he don't need no markers, but them crayons, he love them crayons. Love the heck out of them crayons. And I think I saw Twin Flames. I think I saw you say that you have a hard time with your daughter at church. See, I always thought that he was probably gonna have an issue with church. Y'all, he loved church. He actually really do love church. It's kind of crazy. He liked to be there with the children at the children church and stuff like that. That's what he liked. But he like it. He like it. But I will say, I had a hard time with him when he first started going to school because you know the surroundings. He didn't know those people, so I had a hard time with that. Of course, when we first got him, he had a hard time with loud noises, and I think with all of the resources that we do have available and stuff like that, he's doing a lot better. He's doing better. He's doing a lot better. And so I pray for any parents who deal with this. My autistic folk, not my autistic folks. I didn't mean that. My people in the comments who deal with autism, whether it's your child, niece, nephew, can y'all drop some hearts in the chat? Drop some hearts for me. Drop some hearts for me. Drop some hearts for me. Y'all know the colors for autism: blue, orange, red, yellow. Drop some hearts for me. Drop some hearts for me. Because I'm going to say y'all by name. Crystal Cleveland, praying for you. Praying for you. Okay? Crystal Cleveland, I am praying for you. Uwe Hazes, I'm praying for you, boo. I am praying for you, Miss Hun. I am praying for you. Mama Bees, I'm praying for you. Mama V, I'm praying for you. 79 Wishes, I'm praying for you. Sure Glam, I'm praying for you. Ray 8405, praying for you. Emily B, praying for you. And praying for you and whoever, because again, this is not easy and there's no manual to it. Sweet Jane, I'm praying for you. Praying for you. Yeah, she loves it, but it's hard to keep her calm. And honestly, I'm learning not to. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. It's super tough. Sweet Pea, praying for you. Thank you for what all you do. For those of you that work with autistic children, thank you for all that you do. Thank you for everything that you do. Nurses, doctors, caretakers, thank you for everything that you do. And I'm quite sure you don't hear it often, but I am telling you from the bottom of my heart today, thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for special care work. Thank you for everything that you do. The resource center that we go to, I thank them. Like, thank you. Thank you. I felt the way about this. I'm going to feel a way about this. And I'm also going to post this as a separate video as well. Sure am. As a matter of fact, as soon as I get off here, that's what I'm going to be working on. Thank you, Miss Misha, for the catch app. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. ABA therapy has been a game changer. It is. It is so helpful in so many ways. So many ways. If you have the resources near you, please, please, please. Oh, I got some more people to name off. Hold on. Thank you, Sweet Jane. Thank you so much. Twin Flames, always praying for you. You know, me and my nieces, we're always praying for the nieces. I don't want to mess up this ad. Slumber the Rage. I don't know. Thank you so much. Unique Monique, thank you so much. Miss Katina, thank you so much. The Sarcastic, thank you so much. IPV, thank you so much. Thank y'all so much. Emily B, thank you. Thank y'all again. To parents, I want to say this. And she probably like, why would you say that out loud? But I'm gonna go on and say it. I gotta give it up in this live for Tracy Chappelle. Let me tell y'all, I gotta give it up for Tracy Chappelle. Tracy hit me up not too long ago, and all she said was, if you need somebody to scream, to listen to cry out, call me. It's the simple stuff like that really makes a difference. And I appreciate that from Tracy because I needed that this week. I've needed that this week for sure. So I appreciate those of you who have reached out. Mocha Drop has reached out. Uh 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 um Oh my God. It's so Terry has it's so many people that have reached out and made sure that I was okay. Made sure nephew was good. And I just have to say I really do appreciate y'all for that. Thank y'all so much. Retired special teacher. Thank you, Miss Charlene, for what you do, what you did and what you continue to do. We appreciate it. Kay Calloway, prayers to you, Chef, and all caregivers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So y'all, I had to get that off my chest. I was gonna go live yesterday and talk about this, but I wasn't in a good space to do so. Okay. And hopefully Ebony don't come back over here because she ain't welcome over here no more. Okay. You have worn out your welcome. You're not welcome back over here ever again. Because you can't tell me that I can't be offended by this stuff. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. You cannot tell me that I can't be offended by that at all. All right. Okay. I think that was it, y'all. I think that was it. Hey, Billy D. Williams, what's going on? I think that was it. I think that was it. Let me just make sure. Let me go over here to my notes real quick. Hold up. Nicki going at it with Gavin Newsom. No one cares. Jasmine Crockett. Okay. I think that's it, y'all. I think that's it. That's it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna do some research on this. So did y'all know that Patti LaBelle opened a free homeless hospital? She funded the hospital with $78 million from her foundation and music royalties. I'll have to look into that and see if that's true. I'm not saying that it's not. If that is, that's amazing. That's amazing. Shout out to Patti LaBelle. That is super amazing because funding a hospital, that's crazy. So if that is the case, I'm gonna look further into that. If that's the case, we got to give Mama Patti her flowers, okay? 81 out here doing it. Yeah, we got to give Auntie Patti her flowers for that one right there. That's huge. $78 million investment. That's huge. Okay. We have not quite met our goal for today. Okay, we need 3 more blessings here on the platform. 3 more blessings for us to meet our goal. Y'all know it's December, so we're doing $12.12. If you can't do $12, you can absolutely do $6.12. But we are shooting to make our goal. So we just need 3 more people to bless the platform. It's 119 people in here. I know we can do it. You have a great day too as well, Carolina girl. All right, Raymel, praying for you always. For those of you that put hearts in here, I am praying for you, loving on you. And again, thank you for all that you do in case you don't hear it often. Especially to my single parents. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I will be uploading this as a separate video. So y'all stay tuned for that. All right. Y'all have a good day. It's Friday. Live it up. It's Friday. We are here the weekend. I will go ahead and let you guys know something really quick. Shout out to the Reality TV Starlight Awards. They will be in person. Okay. The awards will be in person. We have partnered with some really major brands. I can't wait to tell you guys at a later time, but we have partnered with some major brands. And when I say major brands, I mean major brands. Partnered with major brands This is going to be an award show that you do want to be at. But if you do not get an opportunity to attend the award show, we will air it at a later date. But we are shooting it the summer of 2026. Okay. We are shooting it the summer of 2026 in Houston, Texas. Okay. In the big H town. Okay. So y'all get ready because it's gonna be a time. It's gonna be a town. It's gonna be a time. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, y'all.